welcome back to Crypto Gains for another video. In this video, I want to show you the Bitcoin price chart, show you what I see. Hopefully it can help you on your crypto journey. If it sounded interesting, drop that like, give me a subscribe. Take a look at this. We are on the weekly time frame for Bitcoin. I've been showing you this chart for a long while. I'm using two simple, actually three indicators. Oh, let's get rid of all this. What's coming up? Got the RSI here, the stochastic RSI, and the 20-week moving average. And you can see up here like the weekly time frame. I'm just going to keep it clean and simple. Actually, let me switch this real quick to the monthly, because if you take a look at the monthly time frame, you can see where we've been getting resistance or near enough finding it hard to break. And it's up here on this 20-month, because it's the month time frame now, right? 20-month moving average, this 20 line, this yellow line here. Bitcoin came rising out from this bottom. You can see up here, and it's been finding it really hard to break above. But I think it will in time. But right now, it's likely that we may see a rejection. So what does this mean for the Bitcoin price going forward in the future? Well, let's take a quick look at the RSI and the stochastic RSI on the monthly time frame, because this actually is quite healthy. You can see we had a little break here. If we can hold on this RSI, this blue line, if it falls down on this yellow line, then bounces off it and starts working its way up, that's bullish. But we have broke it, which is a good sign. Because every time we broke in the past, and let's just use this as a fine example of this whole rally here, 2014 to 2017? Where did it start? Let's call it 2015. This whole bottom cycle, 2015 to 2018, all of this, 2017, 2018. If you look at when it broke here, when it broke this yellow line here, and look at when we broke down here, look, on the RSI, there's a yellow line. Look at when we broke it. And I just want to pinpoint this so you guys can see what I'm looking at here. This area here, let me make this yellow so you can see. This part here on the RSI was the most pivotal part because, oh, hold on a minute. What have I done? Change the color again. Hold on. I'm getting there. It was pivotal because this kind of signaled the start of a big bull trend. So if you look, right, measuring it up here, we've got, hold on, I'm going to do the exact same thing so you can see from here, this area here, to where we are now, right here, it looks like we could be in a similar thing. If we are, then all we need really is for Bitcoin to break above this 20 month, it's a monthly time frame, 20-month moving average. Like candles here, and then we can hold support on this 20-month and then start seeing a nice big trend to the upside. And that's what we're waiting for here, for it to break above, right? Let's switch this to the weekly time frame, because if it can't break above this, prices are going to fall. I believe prices will come down. So that being said, where would we go? Where will prices fall to for Bitcoin? Well, if you can, take a good look here, you can see that we're now starting to pierce through this yellow line here on the stochastic RSI, right? Which isn't entirely bad. But where's the next level of support for me? Clean and simple. This one yellow line is all we need to look at. I believe that we may come down and test this yellow line here on the weekly time frame. It could take a couple of weeks to happen. Maybe this week or next week you might see it happen. And we will come down to a price of $24,700. Write that down, because that could be a good time to maybe consider dollar cost averaging on cryptos. Because if this comes down, it's likely altcoins might see a little pullback. And you might find some really good buys before the market flips and takes off again. And notice how we fell down to this in the past. Look. You can see it. This yellow line's been holding as a good support. We broke out of what we classed as the bottom of the cycle, saw price action fly up. We saw a pullback. It bounced off this. This is a very bullish candle. It's called a dragonfly doji, where there's so much buy power being brought up, and it looks like the shape was a shape of a dragon, a dragonfly. So that's like the body of it, and then I suppose those would be like the wings. So just a lot of buy power, and this was a bullish sign, which is why we saw it lead on to coming up to here. So I believe if we fall, if prices fall, expect 24,700. What happens if we break this? Because like I said, the RSI, which is this blue line down here, is piercing through this sort of like yellow, because it's weird. It's like the RSI has a moving average line as well, which is this yellow line. Now, some people don't put it on. You can turn it off. How do you turn it off? I tend to keep it on. Is it this one here? Moving average, yeah. The RSI based moving average. I tend to keep it on because it does help when looking at breaks and supports and trends and things like that. If this continues to come down, the RSI, along with the stochastic RSI. Let me flip this above. Look, so the buy momentum is now starting to wear off. We're seeing sell momentum now in Bitcoin. People are selling off in Bitcoin. If we was to pierce through this or fall below this yellow line, where would we go? I think, let me just grab this one now. This is what we're going to have to start paying attention to, the Keltner channel. Let me just switch it onto a weekly time frame, right? I've been showing you guys this before as well. And if you remember what I said to you in my last videos based on this Keltner channel, is every time we see bullish momentum, right? Like, look at this. Price action above this yellow line. It's holding it as support. That's bullish. Look, all this bullish momentum. Every time we see it fall down and pierce and break through this yellow line, usually that's a sign that we're going to pierce through the bottom at some point. So this was the break of it here. We saw a double top, we pierced through it again, and then we pierced out of this bottom line. Now let me just show you again, just so you really understand my verdict here. Massive bull cycle up. We pierced through this yellow line here, the medium line. When we start to see candles come underneath, that was a sign that the market was trending differently now. It was weak, and then eventually we saw it fall down in price, and it pierced outside of this blue line. You can see here, and this area was the buy of a lifetime, buy of an opportunity. That area there. Well, not that area. There's nothing there. Just hold this area here. I'll do that wrong. Just this area here. Buy of a lifetime, because it pierced through. It doesn't happen often on the weekly time frame. And if you pay attention, look, the last time we saw it, look. So price action breaks above. Look, above this yellow line. Price action breaking above. And when it pierces this yellow line, that's a sign. Right here, this is a warning sign that the market's weak, trend is reversing, and it's likely if we pierce this, we're coming out at the bottom down here, and you can see it. This was C19 action right there. That would have been your buy of an opportunity until we saw prices go absolutely sky high. So I expect, and you can see here, that was the buy opportunity there. We saw a tiny bit there. I expect us to hold some relative support. I said $24,700. If we break here, look, the middle line is here on the Keltner channel. And if you want to grab this up, just, indicators, type in KC comes up straight away, Keltner channels, right? Anywhere between 25,500, 24,700. That's your buy. That's your time to maybe dollar cost average and buy some good stuff. Let me just see if I can find. Let me find a box, a nice little rectangle. Here we go. Anything here is a good buy zone. Right? Or at least where I believe Bitcoin will come into here. I think it might hold. I think it's possible that it might hold. But if it fell, this is where we're going to have to look, right down here. And it sounds crazy, I know, but this is where the bottom of this Keltner line is. And like I said to you before, if it pierces through this yellow line, we're going to come out underneath this blue line. Now, this blue line is slowly moving up for the Keltner channel, right? This blue line is slowly moving up like this. I'm just going to show you, and over weeks it will play out, right? So something like that. So I'd expect that price, if it falls through, maybe we're going to see price action like this. I'm just going to change it as well. Maybe, well, not entirely like that, but maybe price action will come and eventually break through, and this is going to be the buy opportunity once it pierces through this blue line, right? So look out for it. How low is that blue line at the minute? Let me just quickly grab this and show you. Let me get rid of all this, the worst sort of example. Right now, the blue line is priced at $20,000, $20,500. That's at the worst that I'm thinking, or just a bit under, because like I said, it usually pierces through. Maybe $19,000, maybe not 19.5. I don't know. Anywhere around there would be, for me, considered just a golden opportunity. That's your golden box. If it goes that low here, and I'm going to change this to gold. If it does go that low, that's a serious buy opportunity. Let me see if I can change the inside to that as well. There's the purple, make it gold. Here you go. Turn that. Nope, that's not working. Visibility. Nope. Where's the color? Style. Here. Here we go. Yeah, this is going to be your golden box, your buy opportunity if it goes that low, but I'm not sure. We might see it bounce off this weekly time frame, this weekly one here, like I told you, and then keep staying bullish down at 24,700. So hopefully this has helped you. If it has, drop that like, give me a subscribe. Thank you for watching. I will bring you more updates on this. We're looking healthy right now overall on the monthly time frame, though. This is still playing out the way I want it to play out. If you want to know all about this, just check this video. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, that's the back end. Let me go to my channel. Hold on. You want to check this video called... I can't remember what I called it. Let me have a quick look. Click on my videos. Because it's a really powerful indicator. Let me just see if I can find it. Has it been this long since I've done this one here? 1 million profit. You will make millions if you follow this powerful chart. Check this one. It tells you all about this indicator right here and where we're going in the future. But so far we've had that cross. You can see, right? Look, it's just crossed the green. Let's see if it can. This red line can get above up here and hover up here for a long period of time. If it does, I'd expect the price of Bitcoin to break above this yellow line, which has been heavy resistance, and then we're going to see some serious fireworks. Guys, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers!